Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk about the difference between buyers and readers because there is a difference. Now, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I appreciate it when anyone buys my books. It means the world to me if someone actually spends money on a book. So I'm not trying to denigrate buyers at all, but there is a difference because as an author, just because someone buys your book, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have any intention of actually reading the book. Your book might have been one of 5 or 6 purchases that day. And a lot of people buy books simply because they want to add something to their collection on a shelf or because they feel like they want to support an author. But many people buy far too many books that they can actually read. So maybe they don't have an intention of reading, or maybe they have an intention of reading it, but they never get around to reading it. So just because someone buys your book, that doesn't mean that they are necessarily a reader or even a fan of your work in the conventional sense. And I think people need to be aware of that. And also, and vice versa, there are some people who love reading books, but they never want to spend money on buying books. There are also people who are willing to read a book, but not willing to buy a book. Ideally, you want people who are both buyers and readers. That's the ideal. And so I actually think it's entirely possible for an author to do well financially, to be successful financially, but very few people have actually read their work if they only get buyers and not readers. I think that's entirely possible. So there are differences between buyers and readers that I think authors need to be aware of.